think all women should agree to admit that we are inferior to men.
This is a classic example of how to gain attention from someone by saying something very problematic with a straight face. You see how you waited for me to say the next line to respond to that crap sentence of mine? That is called rage bait, a very unhealthy way of gaining attention from the audience, in which you feel extremely angry and frustrated, that as a result of which you open the comments section to check whether people are buying into this crap or not. Then, once you find some sort of validation in the comment section, there is a high chance that you will like those comments, which again help the algorithm to push the content to even more people on the internet. Sadly, we see this happening everywhere on the internet. Each day we have something on our feed that wildly triggers our attention in the name of rage bait. But how come a term like this came to the surface of the internet? Let's understand it. Before rage bait, we had something similar that is called clickbait. Historically, the idea of clickbait originated from journalism, where the news reporters paid their sources and then take the call to verify the news, hence leading to scandal and sensational news in the tabloid. But with the changing time and technology, the degree of clickbait changed. In websites, the clickbait is a type of link that promises a certain value to the audience. But once the user clicks on the link underperforms, and in return, the user feels utterly disappointed. Similarly, before or during quarantine, we had a lot of clickbait thumbnails in YouTube. For example, how to earn 1 lakh in a month quickly, how to have 95% in votes by preparing in last 15 days, how to lose 10 kg in 30 days. If you do this, you are going to be Barry or it girl. No doubt these videos are made in mind to gain a lot of revenue from YouTube, and we understand that to stand out, the creators use this strategy to gain viewership and engagement. But RageBait is something different and toxically developed version of clickbait. These are planned contents that are designed to make you feel rage baited or emotionally react to the content rather from an intellectual point of view. In the end, the makers are guaranteed with engagement in their feeds. However, rage bait is not a new phenomenon in our country. It was there and we did not know how to name it. Remember when you and your mother sat down to watch your mother's favorite TV serials and you felt like someone is testing your patience? Now that is what we call rage bait in internet lingo. The amount of patience our mothers and grandmothers had while watching these TV serials is quite commendable. If you look closely the episodes of most Indian TV serials, it is nothing but the female characters being emotionally tortured from left, right, and center till the last 1,000 episodes. And they have conditioned the audience to emotionally react despite the poor writing or plot. Our parents sit down and watch it next day. This happens so because the makers have found the trick of rage baiting over the years to keep audience hooked, and they don't need to work much on the writing. And voila, they achieve the top spot in TRP ratings without spending much. Except after 2016, we saw a shift in how audience consume the media or entertainment shows. It was when Geo made internet more accessible to the mass. The TV audience went on to watch content over their smartphones. This gave people a lot of options to pick what they want to watch without having any commercial breaks. And the content creators then, all of them had their own unique value to offer to the audience. But soon, we started seeing the rise of controversial videos that got massive views and interactions. And post 2020, the idea of controversial videos also got new packaging that suits the guidelines of social media platforms such as spilling the tea, gossip sessions, rant, and of course, the slow rise of rage bait hooks. Later, this again got modified when the social media platforms saw the success of TikTok videos. They also started replicating the idea of TikTok's short form content, in which they updated the features to scroll fast videos that again damaged the attention span of the viewers. Earlier, when creator felt the pressure to make thumbnail on point to attract audience, now they begin to master the hook for making every passerby viewer to stay on their video for a longer period of time. Till this, everything was fine. But later, some batch of creators began posting videos which had rage bait hooks. This brought virality to the content creators despite their comment sections being filled with hateful and negative comments. After which, several meme pages made meme reels on them. In return, these creators gained an active and engaged feed to themselves. And today we have a lot of influencers who use this technique to attain viewership that hurt viewers' sentiments. What's even more saddening is that nowadays reality shows also use this method to torture the audience. I have watched Big Boss, Splits Villa, Roadies, and a lot more snippets of current reality shows, and I can see through how the contestants have understood that in order to be seen and popular, they say and do things that does make them hated over whole internet. Take the classic example of Tanya Mittal. She knows what character she is playing, so that the audience come and look for more information to shade hate. On the other hand, the makers of such reality shows keep such contestants to attain the viewership of their audience. But at the end of the day, it proves two things: that they only want profit, and how they are so lazy to build a show that can truly entertain the audience. That brings to the pattern we are seeing. We are seeing in the film industry too. To hype up their own house celebrities, the PR actively promoting negative PRs to let down another celebrity. Similarly, they have dance numbers which are so bad or have obscene choreography that again rage bets the female audience and film critics. Finally, we have movies that are made on toxic masculinity and celebrating the oppression towards women. And this particular Telugu movie, after hearing the plot and how it is written by a woman, is a true epitome of rage bit that I'm so scared to watch. This brings to my last point about the recent case of Chetan Bhagat's new book that got massive hate all over the internet. Everyone bashing on the book that presents an odd portrayal of a romantic relationship that involves massive age gap. But if we see how such a bad book got so much of attention, on the other hand, good books rarely see such recognition is quite a question to all of us as readers and audience. It must be that we are consuming, that's why they are creating. If we educate ourselves about the effects of watching such content, maybe we can slowly change the trajectory of the rage bait content. See, the one thing that you and me can understand after this analysis is that the rage bait content means the creator is lazy in making content. He or she lacks creativity, which makes them to use the shortcuts to grab the quick money and fame. He or she does not want to sit with the content to see how it ends or make people think. And now ask this question to yourself: why would you watch or hear something which does not add proper reasoning to you? Lastly, to all the creative content creators, We should not feel defeated about why our videos are not getting views. Instead, we need to learn and change our ways to grab more eyeballs to our contents. In the end, I would like you guys to let me know what are the new ways in which you saw someone using rage bait and people falling into it, as this can educate all of us to spot rage bait contents from mile away. And yeah, thank you. See you in the next video.